So here's the deal. I'm really bored. I've spent the last 3 hours trying to sleep. And I mean, that doesn't seem like a long time, but it's 3 hours of sitting there and laying there and not actually sleeping. Like, just trying to sleep and not sleeping. It's the worst feeling in the world, and I hate it, and that's what I've been doing. So I decided to make a video, talking, because I feel like talking, and I'm bored, and that's what I do when I'm bored, I talk. And, so yeah, also, I've just been on Tumblr for like the last 3 hours, so I don't even know Tumblr and YouTube, watching videos. So that's probably why I want to make a video, because I want to be like the YouTube people, because I'm desperate like that. Desperate to be like the others. Anyway, so I don't have anything to talk about. I'm just bored, and wanted to mention that I am bored. I made soup earlier, and it's exciting, because I made it from, like, scratch, you know? Like, I took whole vegetables, did stuff to them, and then it turned into soup, and I thought that was pretty amazing. I mean, I've cooked before, but I've never made soup before, and it was really cool. But here it is. There's my soup that I made, and I'm excited to eat it tomorrow for lunch. I had, like, 3 more containers, but I gave one to my dad because, you know, I made soup, and that's kind of a big deal. And so I gave one to my dad, and then, I ate one, like, right after I made it, so they want that one. And then Laura, I gave one, Laura had one, while I was at work, which is cool, but I'd like to know what she thought of it, because, you know, I thought it was good, but you always think the things that you make was good. I mean, well, not necessarily, it could be pretty, like, fucking bad, but for the most part, when you make something, you're pretty proud of it, and you embellish the quality. But so yeah, I have been really bored, and I made that soup, though, and I'm proud, and I keep telling people about it, and nobody's really impressed, because people cook all the time. I don't cook all the time. But so Laura and I decided that we were going to start eating healthier, because when we first moved out, we were like, we're going to eat cheap, and it's going to be awesome, and we're going to have money, even though that we still have food, and anyway. So we got banquet meals, like, out the wazoo, and those are shit. Pure shit. Like, I mean, they taste okay, for the most part. I mean, they're terrible, but when you first started eating them, you're like, you know, this is not nearly as bad as I thought 89 cents would mean, so it's pretty good. But you have to add a lot of, sorry, you have to add a lot of salt and pepper to it, and there's already a lot of sodium in there anyway, and it's just all around bad, and I think my body hates me, so we decided to start eating healthy, and so we went to Whole Foods, and I decided that Whole Foods is amazing, and it's like the greatest place that I've ever been in my life, and I should have gone a long time ago. I don't know what my hand is doing all the damn time. But there was a girl there who checked us out. Her name was Piper, and I thought that was, like, amazing. I already made a post about this on Tumblr. But anyway, I'm just still talking about it. Also, a couple of realizations. Number 1, numero uno. I like Tia and Sarah. Ooh, big deal. No, I listen to them all the time. I, like, constantly am immersing myself in their music, but, just the other day, today, I listened to the con, like, in sequence all the way through, and I haven't done that in a while, and I love it. I fell in love with Back in Your Head again. Funny story about that, Julia, who I work with, had Back in Your Head stuck in her head, and I thought that was awesome, because, I've never really, besides my sisters, and, well, my friends, people that I'm friends with, my friends, I don't know anyone who listens to Tia and Sarah. And so for her to have, I didn't bring it up. She was just like, oh, hey, I have this song stuck in my head. It made me think of you. But anyway, so I was like, oh my God, nobody I know listens to Tia and Sarah. I could cry. And she looked at me like I was insane because I said that I could cry over her listening to Tia and Sarah. But I was just really excited because that doesn't happen. But I really like Back in Your Head. Duh. The whole con is my favorite album of theirs overall. It's just the best. But, yeah, I don't know I'm talking about that. I don't even know if the camera's on me. I think Laura might be awake, which is kind of awkward. Oh, that's why I'm doing this, because, normally Laura's awake with me, and so it's not that bad, because it's, like, boredom together. It's like a together, a togetherness thing. Alright, there we go. And so it's not that bad, but, she was asleep when I got home from work, and so I've been alone, like, this entire night. And I had a really good day, and, like, on really good days, I don't want to go to sleep because I don't want the good day to end. And so that's why I'm, like, so wide awake right now. But I have no one on earth to share it with. No one on earth. So that's why I'm making a video. And my hair looks like shit because I've been wallowing around in the bed trying to sleep. Yeah, so Laura is asleep, and I'm bored, and I'm alone. And it would be better if we were together because boredom in pairs is better than boredom alone. Whatever that means. Realization numero dos, number 2. I decided that if I were a boy, I'd want to be James Franco, or if I wanted to marry a boy, I would be If I wanted to marry a boy, I would marry James Franco because I just overall like the way he looks, the way he talks, everything about him. I like James Franco. This comes from I saw a GIF